Yeah, everything in this tournament is best of 5. Let's get to Yukeo versus Jessie. This is round 1, winner bracket. Winner of this moves on to play Flakes for a spot in the league. I just realized we got a 10,000 cheer from Buchanan. What on earth is that? I appreciate that so much, man. He says happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Luke Angels cheers for 9-month tier 1, 5-month tier 1 from Hi, my name is Scott. The Flying Tackle with the 3-month tier 1, and Jessie with the year of subbing. And not only that, but he's going to be playing on stream against Yukeo. These guys are good friends and rivals these days. Matching up against or with each other in ranked just about every day of the week. But a good start for Yukeo. Jessie was trying to lose the kickoff to the back corner, but he lost it a little bit too hard. The ball's going to bounce into the center, and Yukeo gets the first goal. Now, if anybody's wondering why Yukeo is playing in a ones tournament, isn't Yukeo a threes main? Isn't he like a 2v2 ball chaser? Well, you would be right. He is both of those things. But he's also now a 1v1 main. He beat Cuxer 6 times in a row in ranked while they were in New York bootcamping for Season 3. Yukeo says the server left. Yeah, these guys are definitely going to be having a bit of fun with this one. They're only like 2 wins away this series, and then 1 more series away from making the 5K 1v1 league, which will be running throughout December. Yukeo says he's actually serious. Apparently the server lagged. I don't know if I believe him. We get 1s in chat if you believe Yukeo, 2s if you don't. I'm not sure. I would definitely be a 2 on this one for the server lag. I mean, either way, he's not doing too badly. He's got a 1-goal lead, 2 very strong kickoffs. Jessie's probably going to be trying to slow down this match as much as possible, try and take it into more of a mind game, and maybe let Yukeo take himself out the game. With obviously his great speed that he has comes great responsibility, and Yukeo's not showing any of that right now. What a pass for Yukeo. Jessie says this again. Oh no, there's probably going to be quite a lot of trash talk. Every single goal has had a comment of some sort so far. Yeah, Yukeo does have pretty good potential for 1v1. He doesn't have many hours in the game mode, but I know he could be a very good 1v1 player if you put the hours in, because he's very mechanically gifted, very quick, and he's very good in attack, which is really the number one thing. If you're good in attack, then you can shadow defend. That's pretty solid. It's a good lineup of players you got in the league. Thank you. Yeah, the final league is going to be three qualifiers from today. So we have a double elimination, best of 5 bracket. Oh, look at that from Yukeo. Not bad dish off the back wall. Jessie boostless, and now without a lead as well. But yeah, in case you're wondering, how do you get 3 qualifiers from a 8-man best of 5 double elimination bracket? It's actually quite simple. Whoever wins if you win a winner's semi-final match, you're in. That's just a top 3 guaranteed. And then if you win the loser's semi-final, you're also in. So there won't be any finals for the bracket today, because seeding doesn't really matter. I mean, if they want to play out the bracket and see who the winner is today, then that's cool. I wouldn't mind casting it, but once you win a winner's semi-final, you're just in. That's basically your final. And then if you lose that, you go down into loser's quarters and you have to win 2 matches. It's a bit harder if you go through loser bracket. Not too many games between these guys and a spot in the league, though. Boost steal from Yukeo. He's going to go up high off the ceiling. Maybe turn around with a ground shot. Yes, he is. Look at that. Saved by Jessie, but the placement really causing Jessie issues. And Yukeo's going to switch it up, shoot it the other direction as well. And that's some really good shot selection by Yukeo here. Very safe stuff. Even that last shot doesn't overextend. He's not all in. Yes, it is best of 5, Lenny. It's all best of 5 today. Choose for 100 bits, Rival Panda. The players already invited. Is there a list? Well, not like nothing you can click on, but I can tell you who they are. They're Fairy Peak, Scrub Killer, OSM, Ixo, and Cuxer. They're already in. 5 direct invites, 3 qualifiers, and whoever comes 4th in this will be on reserve. So if somebody has to leave the league for whatever reason, whoever comes 4th today, so the loser semi-final, will be on reserve. Nice fake there by Jessie. Pog in the chat for that one. I just realized, Candice, you gifted a tier 3 sub to Ion Champy. Welcome, Ion Champy. Thank you, Vacanis, for a tier 3 sub gift. I don't know how many of those you've done before. Probably quite a few, but I appreciate that, buddy. Thanks for the invite. No problem, Fruity. No problem. I knew you were going to be upset about not getting an invite. Look at Jessie. Oh my goodness, is just a dodge away from getting a montage goal. Misses on the loop back around as well. He's close, but no cigar already. Oh my goodness, I just got news. Floris. Floris, who told me he was going to be late today by a few minutes. His bus, his bus is too late, so he's running home. That is some commitment. The boy's running 4K. Oh my goodness. What a hero. I'm going to tell Bluey, his opponent. Floris is currently running 4K home. And he says, I better not lose to Bluey. If he runs 4K home and loses round 1 to Bluey, he's going to be so sad. Although Bluey is, higher ranked than him right now in the 1v1 leaderboard. He's had some pretty close and successful series on my stream in the past half year, where Floris has been on a bit of a break. Most people are probably wondering, where's Floris been? He's kind of been taking a break from Rocket League, waiting for a reason to come back. And yeah, he came back when this 1v1 tournament, when he heard about it. I think he actually came back and then the day after he heard about it, so it's just very fortunate timing on that. Should you update the title in every match? Yeah, why not? Go for it. Yukeo with some very nice dribbling here. Jessie places himself well, but he is completely out of boost. It's a huge advantage for Yukeo. Jessie's trying to grab the small boost pads though, and I think Yukeo's let him get about 3. Fake first pop. Jessie closes the gap. He's got 18 boost and an open net. Sends it long. Yukeo is going to have to do something about this. Now Jessie, with the same advantage Yukeo just had, goes for the double touch at the near post, puts it in. Jessie's up by 1 with 39 seconds to go, and he's gone for the double touch. The 1v1 main, we're going to call it, for the purposes of entertainment. He has taken the lead here with not long left. Let me just message Oslan. Did you accept Xander's friend request? These guys are all, they can't become friends. I need to be the mediator between them. Oh, look at that demo attempt by Yukeo. He has got maybe 1 or 2 more chances to get this. Jessie's ball chasing, and successfully. 19 seconds left. He has the lead. Stays grounded. Very wise not to jump off the wall there for Jessie. The ball was a little bit too far off. But all he needs to do now is hold on for 10 seconds. He'll take game 1 against Yukeo. That's not a good touch by Yukeo. He's not going to get the ball away from Jessie. Jessie's actually just going to continue pressuring. It's a dribbling challenge now for Yukeo with Jessie in the way. He's getting the ball up to speed for the flick. Doesn't have any chance to get underneath it though. And it's surely going to be game 1 for Jessie, who decides to keep the ball up for some reason. But it will be a 1-0 lead for Jessie in the series. And an upset according to the ranked leaderboard, where Yukeo is, I think, significantly higher than Jessie at the moment. I'll just save this. Why not? We'll give this one a save replay. A cool name for this, like the 12 Titans? Nah, not yet. I mean, I've not really come up with a name for it yet. Kitchen Roll, thanks to the 2-month of Prime. Call it the 12 Beans. I'll call it the 8 Titans. How about that? That wouldn't be theft whatsoever, would it? I can't believe Floris is running home just to play in this tournament. He's so keen. Luckily for him, that side of the bracket that he's on is not like in a massive rush. Oh no way! That is huge for Yukeo. Jessie is made to look like an absolute bean. Look at that mind game. That is absolutely incredible. One of the best mind games I've seen on stream in a long time. Jessie into the wall, face first. And Yukeo with another early lead. Will he make it 2 on the kickoff? Jessie hits it off his own post to keep it out. Here are the 5 in the tournament already. I've said it a few times already. Okay, I'll say it one more time. It's Scrub, Fairy, Cux, OSM, and Ixo. Well, Fairy and Scrub are a given. OSM and Ixo are the 2 players who have had the most success after them on my stream this past year. Although actually, Alpha 54 from Savage has had a lot of success as well, but he had to decline. I did throw him an invite directly, but he had to decline because of school. So yeah, then Ixo is next in line with lots of close series losses and a couple of big series wins. He even took a couple of games off Fairy Peak. So those are the invites directly. What happened to K-Dub? He doesn't really play 1v1s much these days. He looked decent against Fairy, but still outclassed. Then again, who isn't? Jessie's kind of just giving Yukeo a lot of space in the near post here, and Yukeo has managed to fashion some space for himself. More fake challenges for Jessie. Yukeo's going to snipe the top corner well. How about that for placement? Jessie actually, unbeknownst to him, had a huge boost advantage here. And maybe he should have challenged earlier to close that gap. Proxy Shot Triple 8, thanks to the Prime sub, and S Spines, thanks to the 6 month in a row Prime as well. I appreciate that. Is this winner takes all? Well, no, the league is not winner takes all. The qualifier, there's no money for the qualifier. This is just to get into the league. Jessie gets one back. Not a bad off the wall shot here.
Hey Johnny, your nose looks
Yukeo jumping very early for this one, but he leans forward the last second. I think he might have had that if he kept his car leaning back as far as possible. Shouldn't matter though, he's got the goal back with a kickoff. And he's up by 2 again. Rikay, thank you for the 8 month in a row tier 1. And very kind words, you are far too kind. When is the league? Yeah, I might as well give you guys a little bit of information about the league. So how the league is going to be, or the reason I wanted to run a league in the first place is because I'll be away for 2 weeks and you know, over Christmas, New Year.
Hitting on Yukeo.
Come on, Yukeo, says Shawnee Boy. Just in case anyone was wondering what Brian censored. Yeah, I decided to run a ones tourney because, or ones league, because I'll be away for 2 weeks in Christmas, New Year kind of time. So I won't be able to stream, but I wanted to put out some Twitch content, so I'm going to try this Twitch premiere thing. And the league will be recorded, not live streamed, and then but I'll cast it live. And then I'm going to, for 35 consecutive days from 3rd of December till the 6th of January. Oh, I thought Jessie just saved his own shot for a second there. But yeah, like I said, from 3rd December till 6th of January, it will be all on Twitch Premiere. 1 game a day. So you guys can follow the league and then the gauntlet bracket that follows. Should be pretty fun. It'll like the actual content will be pretty much the same as what you're used to seeing on my stream, but with a bit more, well, a bit more organized. And I won't be live interacting with chat and alerts at all. So that's pretty much the only difference. It'll be the exact same. It'll look like a live event on my stream, but it's actually recorded. Debated. Call you son and you'll give more bits. Okay, son. Frosty Bite RL, thank you for the 3 month in a row Twitch Prime. Very, very kind of you. Shawnee Boy, cheers for 7 months as well. Jessie's actually the more confident of the 2 players in the air right now. That is pretty surprising. Good placement there.
The 1v1 league sounds really fun.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I mean, I've never tried anything like this before, but it seemed like a pretty cool project to give a go of, and
Johnny, you complete
yeah, the prize pool split is interesting as well.
To care about a competition where the prize is only 5 keys.
Oh, nice placement by Yukeo. This is really the outstanding thing for Yukeo so far. This series is his shot placement, top corner, almost every time, and he's not holding back. He's not pulling back on his shots to, you know, make sure that he doesn't hit the post. He's going pretty all in for them. Certainly been the faster of the 2 players as well. Jessie once again beaten to the ball and out of boost. Yukeo bashes in another one. 2 minutes to go and he's dominating, and he's looking to tie up the series here. Montestro, sorry, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Much appreciated. Will I upload the matches to YouTube? Yes, I will. The plan is to live premiere every single day from December 3rd till January 6th on Twitch at either 5 or 6 p.m. my time. And then it will go, the exact same matches will go live on YouTube at 7 p.m. my time. So if you didn't catch it live, on Twitch Premiere, then you can catch it on YouTube. It'll all be there. Will donations increase the prize pool? No, I'm afraid not, because it'll just be a bit too complicated to add it all up, because, you know, I might have... Oh, because I'm not even going to be here. You know, what a save that was by Yukeo. Goodness me. Jessie's going to have to pull out all his stops to get it past this boyo. And there's the 4-goal gap yet again from Yukeo. Some fantastic goalkeeping, though, to set this one up. Evil Yo Damon, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, much appreciated. No, I'm going to be solo casting the whole thing. Just going to be solo casting. Nobody else in Rocket League really casts 1v1s. Shogun's casted 12 Titans with me every year, but I'm pretty sure he won't want to make a trek all the way up to, what do you call it, to where I'm at, to cast in person with me, which would be necessary. And yeah, I don't know if anybody else even casts 1v1s at all. I know Shogun, every time he says that he feels he doesn't know, he's never confident in his 1v1 casting ability. Bump from Jessie. Somehow a save from Yukeo. Jessie puts it in regardless. 2 goals. Now the difference. Jessie with a really nice dive bomb here, sitting on top of Yukeo, who got a touch, but it wasn't enough. No Devo this turn. No, Devo's too busy with school, I believe. Seth the Boomer, thanks for an 8-month tier 1. I appreciate all the subs today, guys. I think I'm up to date with the shoutouts so far, but if I forget one, then be sure to let me know. Jessie there going for the flip reset shot. He's completely botched it, and Yukeo is going to put one in at the other side. 6-9 now is the scoreline Jessie needs to come back from. How many matches we're doing today? Probably like 4 on stream, maybe. Or maybe 3. I can't believe like every single player in this tournament asked me the same question. Every single player. I'm just telling Oslo and Xander to play when they're both ready. Yeah, it's all best of 5 all the way through today. All best of 5. It won't actually take too long to get through this bracket though, because there's no winner final, no loser final, no grand final. It's just it's a double elimination bracket with no finals, pretty much. Because we're just trying to get the top 3. We're not interested in top 1 and 2. You just want to know who the top 3 are. Look at this from Jessie yet again. The dominant player in the air. This is so unexpected. I thought maybe Jessie would have an edge on the deck and Yukeo would have the edge in the air. Yukeo might actually have had some sort of hardware issue there, because he just stopped dead. And that's very unlike him. Jessie did really well to put that across the goal as quickly as he did. Unusual though to see Yukeo just come to a complete standstill on the back wall. I'm sure he's seen goals like this before. Look at this double touch from Yukeo. Jessie was maybe expecting this one to go a bit higher when Yukeo took to the air. Yeah, there is a pre-jump from Jessie, and he just misses with the late dodge. He'll be a bit disappointed about that. He's clawing back into this game over and over again, but he just can't completely close the gap. Every time Yukeo's kickoff is causing him problems. Strong starts are definitely what Yukeo needs right now to close out this game. He's looking for the bump onto Jessie, who's got no boost to counter-attack. And now 24 seconds separate Yukeo from an equalizer in this series. Make that 20 and make it 3 goals. Jessie is in a lot of trouble now. I'm just gonna, I've got to keep on tabbing out to make sure I'm not accidentally ignoring anybody. I've got to make sure that that I'm not that nobody's waiting, thinking that they're playing on stream. What were they spamming there? I couldn't see it because maybe I couldn't see it because of this bug. There's still a bug in the game where you can't see what's being spammed between games. That's really annoying. That's really, really annoying. I wish I knew what kind of spam they were putting out here. But yeah, we've got Bluey versus Floris and Xander versus Ocelon happening off stream right now. Yeah, I think Floris is already home. That boy. He just like sprinted 4K apparently. He's gonna be exhausted. I hope he doesn't like completely flop out. Bluey's a tough 1v1 opponent these days. He's got a very, very interesting style. Not too dissimilar to old Devo. Like very aggressive offense. And the occasional bean, just not just in defense, but anywhere on the field. Big shot from Jessie's. Lost a lot of power there though. Maybe expecting to have more boost. But look at the space Yukeo's gifted him. This is reminiscent actually of a goal Yukeo scored last game. Yukeo might not realize just how much of a boost advantage he had there, because he could have simply gone for that ball and he would have won the race easily. Oh yeah, update the score. Sorry about that, guys. It is 1-1. You guys keep me right. You guys keep me right. I just wanted to make sure, so I was distracted making sure that the other games in this bracket are in fact ongoing at this point. Jessie looking for the bump. Yukeo evades him, looking for the pinch shot off the wall. I've seen Yukeo score a couple of those before. This time it is merely a setup. And then in turn a setup to Jessie's cross-map double touch attempt. It's going to dip in without the rebound.
School, but it's nice to be back.
Sam is Fish. Welcome back. 6 month in a row Twitch Prime. Hopefully skill's going well for you, man. Good to have you here today. Yeah, did you guys have Jessie winning this one? This is, I think, a little bit of surprise to me. I thought Yukeo, after all of his 1v1 practice that he got at the Flipside Bootcamp pre RLCS, might be a advantage for him. But it seems like Jessie is able to cause him problems. And Yukeo had a couple of mistakes in game 1. If he goes back to that sort of play style, this could be a problem for him. Yeah, it is best of 5. You think Yukeo's going to win? I think it's... I'm smelling a game 5. I really am. I'm definitely smelling a game 5 here. After seeing how game 1 and 2 went. Yukeo should take this across to the left, and he will. Really tough to stop. Look at that, though, by Jessie. He really did have to stretch his neck out for that one. Perfect save. The only thing he could have done better is what he's done right here, and that is set up a shot with the save. Bottom right corner for Jessie on the open net. And a bit careless there by Yukeo. He's probably feeling like he should have scored because he had such a great setup on the previous shot. It was only a great save from Jessie that prevented him from scoring. 12 boost for Jessie. He's going to drop this one. Doesn't want to get dunked on while mid-flick. There's still plenty of time for Yukeo to come back here. He's letting the ball bounce a little bit lower, so he's got more control. This is going to be tough to get over Jessie, though. Jessie was ready and waiting and gets a double bump onto Yukeo to make it 5-1. And that is going to be a tilter. Yukeo needs to try and stabilize. Every time he misses in offense, Jessie turns around and puts it in his net. And he can't be doing that. He can't be going all in for every single one of his shots. It's one of the biggest problems, of course, that Jessie's trying to dribble against dribble nobody in the midfield. He must have... I don't know what that was, but Jessie... he was maybe expecting Yukeo to be challenging, and he just flicked it at the time that he expected Yukeo to arrive. Yukeo was nowhere near him, so it looks a bit funny. Wasn't entirely stupid. He's looking for a bump here. Close range. Look at that one to Yukeo. Jessie saves his own shot. The ball was barely moving, Jessie. How do you expect that to make it in? And the other end, Yukeo is going to go as fast as you like. Great touch off the wall here from Yukeo. Early dodge and an air roll to put it in. Jessie was up by 4 goals. Now he's only up by 2. How does he do this? I swear, the weirdest, every Jessie game is just the weirdest game you've ever seen. Nothing makes sense in Jessie's games. Absolutely nothing. He's still got the lead, though. He's doing fine. Relax, guys. He's doing great. You can even demo Yukeo here. Oh, he missed it. But Yukeo saw it coming, hit the brakes. Still a huge advantage for Jessie. Yukeo's got a lucky bump onto him on the landing. The boost is going to be spawning. Yukeo's trying to time it. Misses it. I think Jessie... Oh, Jessie missed it as well. Neither player actually getting the boost there as it spawned. Yukeo choosing to half flip through this ball. It's so dangerous to do that with low boost because you kind of take yourself out of the game if the other player touches the ball in any way, shape or form. Man, Jessie's shenanigans have infected Yukeo. He's just driven in a circle. I'm really surprised that Jessie didn't drop like an okay in the chat or something like that. It would have been appropriate. Nice dodge there by Jessie to secure the boost. Demo once again, wide open. Yukeo's dead. Jessie makes it 4. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. And these guys are just playing the most ridiculous 1 series I've ever seen. None of the goals are good goals. Well, actually, Yukeo scored a couple. Oh wait, did Jessie score any good goals? I can't remember. I only remember Jessie's bad goals. I don't know about you guys. Yeah, Jessie should be the 13th Titan. That's what's going to happen is like somebody's going to no-show for League and I'll invite Turbo, the perpetual 13th Titan. Easy goal back for Yukeo. Jessie maybe a little bit too interested in the bump there. The ball is wide open. He could have taken it back to his corner. But Jessie's thinking, if I can bump Yukeo past the ball, maybe I can turn around with the ball and put it in his net. Yukeo really did hold back on a lot of the power on that shot. Just snags the boost in the ball without conceding. Jessie's already up for this. Look at that. Speed once again in the air by Jessie. And he will be rewarded with an open net. This is surprising, to say the least. I did not think that Jessie was going to challenge Yukeo's aerial ability this much and this often. Every game he has been at least going even with Yukeo in the air. And once again, off the wall he goes, confident as you like, looking for the bump and finding the bump. 5 goals. And Jessie just can't put a foot wrong in the air. He just needs to stay in the air. He's a bird. He needs to get off the ground, get into the air. Like, the difference right now between Jessie on land and in the air is pretty much the same as a penguin on land compared to a penguin in water. As soon as he goes into the air, he just looks like he belongs, you know? Everything just makes sense. He can't do anything wrong. And then meanwhile, on the ground, he's just floundering, flopping all over the place, driving past the ball. Yukeo's going to look for the backflip flick, misses it though. Boost was running out pretty quick there. This is another wise decision by Jessie, going into the air. The place where he has had the most success, almost dunks it in. Actually, Yukeo might be able to put this in on the counter. Very good save by Yukeo. By hitting that into the corner, he gave himself the open net at the other end. It's a good placement there. It's a 9-5, sorry. Massive scoreline for Jessie. If he could put in a 10th goal, I'm sure Yukeo will be a little bit upset now. That's a huge miss from Yukeo. Earlier in the series, you would not expect him to put one of those over the bar. They were always finding the top corner. But after the humiliation Jessie's put him through in this game, you can't really blame him for letting his shot accuracy drop off a little bit. We do have not long left on the clock for Yukeo. Wave dash to close the gap, but Jessie's going to be there as well. I think that is going to secure Game 3 for Jessie. Only Jessie could throw this, but with the time going down, I think even he can't actually throw this. We will see. If there's a way, Jessie's about to show it to us. I don't see it personally. I can't see the world where Jessie loses this game. I'm sure he does, but let's just wait and see how he decides to throw this. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're fine. I think we're fine. Still a minute possibility. Nah, we're good. Yukeo's shooting has gone out the window. Out the window. Unfortunately for him, not into the goal. 9-6 for Jessie in Game 3. He's on match point. Yukeo's not eliminated if he loses this game. But he does have scrims against somebody in about 1 hour and 30 minutes. So if he doesn't win this, I think he's going to have to forfeit the loser bracket, because he just doesn't actually have time to qualify. It's a must-win, absolutely must-win for Yukeo in this series, or else he's just going to have to go and I don't know who they're scrimming, but yeah, he doesn't have the time. It's all on the line now for double asterisk Yukeo. I wonder what that clan tag is supposed to be. Is it called clans, teams? I forget what that update was for Rocket League. Yeah, Jessie is playing in a Smurf. His main, according to him, is bugged. That's why he doesn't play in his main. He's stuck in 1600 rating, and he thinks it's because of a bug, because obviously he can get to 1800 on a Smurf, therefore he should be able to get it on a main. But yeah, the bug isn't letting him do it. Oh my goodness, Jessie! He just one-upped himself again, this time twisting into Yukeo, out of the air dribble. Yukeo is in his own goal alongside the ball. This could be a 3 game in a row. Or no, it's not actually. Jessie took game 1. Could be a 3-1 win though for Jessie. He's edging another win in the kickoff, and yet again taken to the air. I wonder what he's got in store for us this time. Whatever he had planned, Yukeo cut that one short. Yukeo's been actually struggling with his movement. He's not looking anywhere near as sharp, nowhere near as smooth as he did earlier in the series. There's the lack of fluidity to his moving around the field. Magiz Murph, thanks for the 15-month in a row. Tier 2 sub. A Tier 2, a rare Tier 2. I appreciate that. That goes for you, since you are a Jessie fan. Surely, who isn't a Jessie fan? Can we get ones in chat for all the Jessie fans? And since there is no other option, because I know you're all Jessie fans. See, there we go. All ones, 100% ones. The unluckiest player in the world is still beating Yukeo, even with all of his bad luck. But it is not over yet. Yukeo will come back with a vengeance. And he knows that there's always the chance that Jessie will throw this series at any moment. So he just needs to keep on trying his best, and Jessie could just throw it. You know, it could be now, could be in 2 minutes, could be 5 minutes from now. You never know with Jessie, but you know it could happen. He goes into the air again. The first touch is not ideal. And Yukeo is going to say thank you very much. That'll be a tie game. Back to the kickoff we go. Is Cuck's playing? He's playing in the league. He's not playing the qualifier. He's already in the league. I explained how I decided to run this like qualifier league invite process at the start of the stream, so you can go back to the start of the stream and watch it again if you missed it. I mean, long story short, there were too many. I had 8 spots and there were too many people that I wanted to invite, so I invited the ones who I think were the most deserving of an invite, and then the rest of them get to battle out for the final 3 spots. Cheers for 100 bits memory. Look at my nose. I can't actually, well, I can I suppose look at my nose, but I'd have to go cross-eyed. It's not comfortable to do that. I'm just gonna stay looking forward for now. Just like I'm looking forward to seeing Yukeo's kickoff goal here. There it is. Jessie puts it in. I believe this was barred down and then maybe into the bar again. Let's take another look from Jessie's perspective. He is also watching the replay. Yeah, that was actually barred down and over the bar. Yukeo getting gifted a second goal lead with, you know, a very kind gift there by Jessie, who has been quiet on the quick chat. Very, very try hard, very sweaty. Probably plenty Jessie hands up. I could see at least 4 Jessie hands up moments this series already. Yukeo doesn't look like he's going to be catching that one. He doesn't think so either. Yeah, definitely. Whenever Jessie messes up, we need to get lots of Jessie hands up in the chat. This is actually such a good emote. I love it. Every time he messes up, this is what I want to see when I look left. He has so many Jessie subs. Oh, there we go. We got Jessie hands up in celebration. He's tied the game with another aerial play. Double touch over the top of Yukeo. Dominance from Jessie in the air is unexpected, but absolutely a joy to watch. This is mad. I did not realize there were so many Jessie hands up in chat. This is so cool. I love that. Such a good emote. Is it like a copy off another emote on Twitch? Is there like a debated hands up or something? What is that? Forehead hands up? I don't know what the original was. I'm not very good at my Twitch emotes. What is that? Is that like one of the Gachi emotes? What's it called? Is it? I'm gonna mouse over it. Oh, it's just called hands up. Oh yeah, it's Gachi-gasm hands up. Yeah. Got you. Okay, thank you guys. Very, very good to know. Cheeky little infield dribble there by Jessie. It's probably an even more cheeky challenge attempt by Yukeo though. He's coming out from way wide of, you know, a proper defensive angle. Jessie will be saving that. His cross the net goalkeeping has been impressive today. And now with a 1-goal lead and a 1-game lead, Jessie is just going to be so confident. But he's hit the post! The classic. Yukeo decides not to demo him. Will he regret that? I don't know if he will, because that is a fantastic effort. Not bad by Yukeo. Tough spot to score from, and he almost put it in before Jessie even knew he was shooting. As he's looking for the air roll shot top corner. Boost steal is there as well. 1 minute 20 on the clock. Jessie is on the verge, on the cusp of moving into winners final, or winners semi-finals rather. Which, in case anybody's wondering, is a match which will decide one of the league members. Was saved by Jessie, but only for so long. Yukeo ties it up, and the script is written. Now, I wouldn't say that's a Jessie hands up. I think he's probably like, you know, fair play. We got a good save there. You know, it happens. Although every moment, you could argue any moment is a Jessie hands up moment. I could see that. I could honestly see a good argument for pretty much any moment being a good Jessie hands up moment. They're happening more and more. All of you guys who do watch Jessie stream on the regular, you'll probably have noticed as well that Jessie hands up moments have been happening an awful lot. Oh, and there's one as Yukeo flicks it fairly lackluster, but Jessie is not able to keep it out, and he should be saving that. I think a dodge to the left may have been a save. Although, well, you know, probably would have just been an own goal, like bouncing off his crossbar, knowing Jessie. To the air he goes again. He's had so much success in the air. This time pulling the trigger pretty early though, and Yukeo can react. Yukeo with the backflip off the wall. Decides to hold back his position, and Jessie's put it over the top of him. He's got the open net, and he will tie the game again. What a play by Jessie. Yukeo gave him so much space with that backflip. I can see the idea. He's thinking, if I backflip, then I'm not going to be sending my car too far into Jessie's half. But with how much further the ball was going, I think any other dodge would have made more sense. So he can keep up with it. That's going to be a kickoff goal for Yukeo, though, to make it a one-goal game yet again. And I told you guys, for some reason, I was smelling a game 5. I just felt like it was, you know, pretty likely. And here we are, with 1-goal lead for Yukeo in game 4. Game 5 on the horizon. A big kickoff win for Yukeo. Top left shot, forcing a tough save out of Jessie. He's just going to keep peppering the net here. Maybe even look for a demo. He's had to avoid that at the last second, though, as Jessie wasn't interested. 50-50, not on target, but it might be in a second, and it will be. Jessie puts it in. Sick from Yukeo. That must be how he's feeling after walking into that 50-50. Not a good angle for Yukeo. He's thinking a bit too much about winning that one. He didn't cover his losses. 5 seconds left. Will there be another twist in the tail of game 4 before overtime? Not with dribbling like that. How much is 2,500 bits to me? That's a ton of bits, man. 2,500 bits is a lot. It is a lot of bits. Wait a second. Jessie has done it! Just like that. He eliminates, or he sends Yukeo to the lower bracket, rather. But with Yukeo's scrim schedule coming up, I think that might as well be an elimination. What a play by Jessie to score with not long left on the clock, and then put Yukeo straight out in overtime. Beautiful stuff, beautiful games by Jessie there. But yeah, Yukeo will go to. I can actually put that score in. How do I put the score in again? You type it. I can't remember how to use. I can't remember how to use challenge. Somebody help me out here. I might have beamed this. Nah, I don't think I've beamed it. Hold on, let's see. Or we don't even need these matches. We don't even need that match at the top. How do I put a score in? Oh, I've got to click start the tournament. Ah, there we go. Okay, so Flakes, no, not 13. You just got a 3-0 submit. Jessie with the 3-1 over Yukeo. We're still waiting on Ocelon, Xander, and Flores Bluey. Yeah, that means that Ahmed versus Yukeo would have been a round 1 match. Yukeo actually gets a bye there because Ahmed no-showed today. But yeah, I believe Yukeo might have to do scrims. It's up to him. I mean, he's waiting in the loser bracket now for the loser of the winners match here. That's who would play Yukeo. Match 8, I think. Yeah, loser of 8. Yeah, the winner, meanwhile, Jessie, is going to be playing Flakes for a spot in the league. It's just straight up spot in the league for the winner between Flakes and Jessie. There's a must-win, absolutely must-win for Yukeo in this series, or else he's just gonna have to go and I don't know who they're scrimming, but yeah, he doesn't have the time. It's all on the line now for double asterisk Yukeo. I wonder what that clan tag is supposed to be. Is it called clans, teams? I forget what that update was for Rocket League. Yeah, Jessie is playing in a Smurf. His main, according to him, is bugged. That's why he doesn't play in his main. He's stuck in 1600 rating, and he thinks it's because of a bug, because obviously he can get to 1800 on a Smurf, therefore he should be able to get it on a main. But yeah, the bug isn't letting him do it. Oh my goodness, Jessie! He just one-upped himself again, this time twisting into Yukeo, out of the air dribble. Yukeo is in his own goal alongside the ball. This could be a 3 game in a row. Or no, it's not actually. Jessie took game 1. Could be a 3-1 win though for Jessie. He's edging another win in the kickoff and yet again taken to the air. I wonder what he's got in store for us this time. Whatever he had planned, Yukeo cut that one short. Yukeo's been actually struggling with his movement. He's not looking anywhere near as sharp, nowhere near as smooth as he did earlier in the series. There's the lack of fluidity to his
Jessie is God,
moving around the field.
God he is.
Magiz Murph, thanks for the 15-month in a row. Tier 2 sub. A Tier 2, a rare Tier 2. I appreciate that. That goes for you, since you are a Jessie fan. Surely, who isn't a Jessie fan? Can we get ones in chat for all the Jessie fans? And since there is no other option, because I know you're all Jessie fans. See, there we go. All ones, 100% ones. The unluckiest player in the world is still beating Yukeo, even with all of his bad luck. But it is not over yet. Yukeo will come back with a vengeance, and he knows that there's always the chance that Jessie will throw this series at any moment. So he just needs to keep on trying his best, and Jessie could just throw it. You know, it could be now, could be in 2 minutes, could be 5 minutes from now. You never know with Jessie, but you know it could happen. He goes into the air again. The first touch is not ideal. And Yukeo is going to say thank you very much. That'll be a tie game. Back to the kickoff we go. Is Cuck's playing? He's playing in the league. He's not playing the qualifier. He's already in the league. I explained how I decided to run this like qualifier league invite process at the start of the stream, so you can go back to the start of the stream and watch it again if you missed it. I mean, long story short, there were too many. I had 8 spots and there were too many people that I wanted to invite, so I invited the ones who I think were the most deserving of an invite, and then the rest of them get to battle out for the final 3 spots. Cheers for 100 bits memory. Look at my nose. I can't actually, well, I can I suppose look at my nose, but I'd have to go cross-eyed. It's not comfortable to do that. I'm just going to stay looking forward for now. Just like I'm looking forward to seeing Yukeo's kickoff goal here. There it is. Jessie puts it in. I believe this was barred down and then maybe into the bar again. Let's take another look from Jessie's perspective. He is also watching the replay. Yeah, that was actually barred down and over the bar. Yukeo getting gifted a second goal lead with a very kind gift there by Jessie, who has been quiet on the quick chat. Very, very try hard, very sweaty. Probably plenty Jessie hands up. I could see at least 4 Jessie hands up moments this series already. Yukeo doesn't look like he's going to be catching that one. He doesn't think so either. Yeah, definitely. Whenever Jessie messes up, we need to get lots of Jessie hands up in the chat. This is actually such a good emote. I love it. Every time he messes up, this is what I want to see when I look left. He has so many Jessie subs. Oh, there we go. We got Jessie hands up in celebration. He's tied the game with another aerial play. Double touch over the top of Yukeo. Dominance from Jessie in the air is unexpected, but absolutely a joy to watch. This is mad. I did not realize there were so many Jessie hands up in chat. This is so cool. I love that. Such a good emote. Is it like a copy off another emote on Twitch? Is there like a debated hands up or something? What is that? Forehead hands up? I don't know what the original was. I'm not very good at my Twitch emotes. What is that? Is that like one of the Gachi emotes? What's it called? Is it? I'm gonna mouse over it. Oh, it's just called hands up. Oh yeah, it's Gachi-gasm hands up. Yeah. Got you. Okay, thank you guys. Very, very good to know. Cheeky little infield dribble there by Jessie. It's probably an even more cheeky challenge attempt by Yukeo though. He's coming out from way wide of, a proper defensive angle. Jessie will be saving that. His cross the net goalkeeping has been impressive today. And now with a 1-goal lead and a 1-game lead, Jessie is just going to be so confident. But he's hit the post! The classic. Yukeo decides not to demo him. Will he regret that? I don't know if he will, because that is a fantastic effort. Not bad by Yukeo. Tough spot to score from, and he almost put it in before Jessie even knew he was shooting. As he's looking for the air roll shot top corner. Boost steal is there as well. 1 minute 20 on the clock. Jessie is on the verge, on the cusp of moving into winners final, or winners semi-finals rather. Which, in case anybody's wondering, is a match which will decide one of the league members. Was saved by Jessie, but only for so long. Yukeo ties it up. And the script is written. Now, I wouldn't say that's a Jessie hands up. I think he's probably like, you know, fair play. We got a good save there, you know. Happens. Although every moment, you could argue any moment is a Jessie hands up moment. I could see that. I could honestly see a good argument for pretty much any moment being a good Jessie hands up moment. They're happening more and more. All of you guys who do watch Jessie stream on the regular, you'll probably have noticed as well that Jessie hands up moments have been happening an awful lot. Oh, and there's one as Yukeo flicks it fairly lackluster, but Jessie is not able to keep it out, and he should be saving that. I think a dodge to the left may have been a save, although, well, you know, probably would have just been an own goal, like bouncing off his crossbar, knowing Jessie. To the air he goes again. He's had so much success in the air. This time pulling the trigger pretty early though, and Yukeo can react. Yukeo with the backflip off the wall. Decides to hold back his position, and Jessie's put it over the top of him. He's got the open net, and he will tie the game again. What a play by Jessie. Yukeo gave him so much space with that backflip. I can see the idea. He's thinking, if I backflip, then I'm not going to be sending my car too far into Jessie's half. But with how much further the ball was going, I think any other dodge would have made more sense. So he can keep up with it. That's going to be a kickoff goal for Yukeo, though, to make it a one-goal game yet again. And I told you guys, for some reason, I was smelling a game 5. I just felt like it was, you know, pretty likely. And here we are, with 1-goal lead for Yukeo in game 4. Game 5 on the horizon. A big kickoff win for Yukeo. Top left shot, forcing a tough save out of Jessie. He's just going to keep peppering the net here. Maybe even look for a demo. He's had to avoid that at the last second, though, as Jessie wasn't interested. 50-50, not on target, but it might be in a second, and it will be. Jessie puts it in. Sick from Yukeo. That must be how he's feeling after walking into that 50-50. Not a good angle for Yukeo. He's thinking a bit too much about winning that one. He didn't cover his losses. 5 seconds left. Will there be another twist in the tail of game 4 before overtime? Not with dribbling like that. How much is 2,500 bits to me? That's a ton of bits, man. 2,500 bits is a lot. It is a lot of bits. Wait a second. Jessie has done it! Just like that. He eliminates, or he sends Yukeo to the lower bracket, rather. But with Yukeo's scrim schedule coming up, I think that might as well be an elimination. What a play by Jessie to score with not long left on the clock, and then put Yukeo straight out in overtime. Beautiful stuff, beautiful games by Jessie there.